Hey everyone, this is Alana with Fidget Haven Reviews, and today I am going to be reviewing the SpinPin from Axiom Spinners. Now, if you haven't seen a fidget device like this, that's because I do believe that they're fairly new. Granted, I don't know the history of them, but I have only been seeing them for about the past 2 or so months. It doesn't mean that they didn't exist before then, but that is all the history of them that I am aware of. Now, I think that knuckle rollers are really cool. It offers me another alternative to spinners when I'm having issues with noise. It's very, very discreet. Aside from seeing the hand movements, there's very little sound from them. Now, this one is a bit different than other knuckle rollers. Now, I know the first one that came out didn't have any moving parts. This is the only one that I know of that does. I do have another one here with me, and I have another one that's going to be coming to me in a couple of weeks that I'm really excited about. So I'm very happy to say that makers are picking up on it, and they're planning on making, varying styles of their own. And I really love carrying this around with me because, my sound sensitivity can get very bad, and it's just very cool to have another option. Now, to tell you a little bit about this, they come in stainless steel and Delrin for the time being. Delrin is sold out, but the stainless steel ones are currently on pre-order. I think that they're shipping at the end of December, and they are on sale for $60, down from $65. And I think that the price is a total steal for what you get out of it. It comes with 2 R188 bearings, one in each of the ends. This first batch has hybrid ceramics in it, but Leo is going to be switching to FC Essentials. I think it's the Super SS bearing that he's going to be putting in them, which I think is probably a better choice. These bearings are on the loud side. This has a ton of oil in it, by the way, because you know me with sounds. So the new ones should be significantly quieter, which I think is the right change to make personally. It comes with a bunch of stuff. It comes with 2 O-rings. He included a third one, which I think was great. It comes with an additional screw in case you lose one of them. And it also comes with a key to open it. And I will show you why you can do that shortly. It measures 2.5 inches. And the stainless one weighs 73 grams and the Delrin one weighs 18 grams. Now, I know that he's planning on making them in other materials in the future. I have heard titanium thrown around, I've heard aluminum thrown around, and I think that both of those are fabulous choices. 73 grams, it is on the heavy side. I don't have any other stainless ones to compare it to. I do have this aluminum one, which is super light, and it actually took me some getting used to use it because it's very different. When you start with a heavier one, I think that it's on the difficult side to go back to something lighter. I don't know if it's difficult going the other way from something lighter to something heavier, but I'm actually kind of happy that I learned to do this with something heavier because I really built up the muscles in my hand. After 2 days straight of playing with it, my hand was actually pretty sore and pretty fatigued. And having the aluminum one is a nice alternative to that, but my hand has gotten a lot stronger and I can use this one quite a bit without any trouble after a couple of days. I do still drop it sometimes. I have to say the angle that my camera's at and the way that I have to hold my arm to keep my hand on camera is not the best. So if I continue to drop it, I do apologize. So let me show you all of the neat features that this has. So we have the key for it to open it. I love that it's included. We have O-rings, and I'm not going to show you the extra screw because you'll see the screws in just a second. Now, I oiled this, and I'm probably going to get oil all over myself. Let's see, which one has less? This side probably has a little bit less oil. I didn't really think of that beforehand. So I'm going to take one of these off to show you the cool ways that you can change it around. So give me just a second. And my hands are already getting filthy. All right, so here's the little screw. I don't know why my focus is changing. I do have my autofocus locked, but oh well. And then here you go. So the bearing is inside this little housing here. and then you have this little area. And there's a very smart reason for why he's done this. So I will show you what you can do with it. If you decide you don't want the ends to spin because maybe you're gonna be in a meeting or you just don't care for that feature, you can add these little O-rings, put the top back on, and screw it in, which I'm not going to do because it took me a hot minute to unscrew it. But at this point, it doesn't move at all, and it just changes the way that you can put it between your fingers. And it does obviously eliminate any sound whatsoever. So that is one cool thing about it. Watch me not be able to take the O-ring out. There we go. The other really cool thing about it is you can take this end, which doesn't have a bearing for this specific reason, and you can put an R188 spinner on it and use it to have as a spinner stand, or just use it to have it as a stick spinner. Oh my gosh, my nails are too long. This just does not want to stand up. Let me get this in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't laugh at me. I know that you're all laughing at me, but it's fine. This is one of the downsides to having nails this long, but I do love my long nails. They are another one of my hobbies, as I'm sure you have gathered at this point. Okay, we're doing it. It's done. Is it done? It's done. Okay, so you can use it as a stick spinner, which I also think is very cool. I've seen a lot more stick spinners being made, and this just adds one more layer of functionality. I don't personally use it this way, but I know that there are people out there that do. And obviously it can be used as a spinner stand. If you're wondering what this spinner is, it is the R188 Boomerang Mini from 2R Designs, which the maker of the SpinPin is actually his son-in-law, the person who makes it. So I think that that is very cool that they have two spinner makers in the family. So anyway, so that's what you can do with it. And I think that that is very, very, very cool because there really are so many ways. Sorry if I'm doing this off camera, but you know, me and this silly screw are not the best of friends. So yeah, it does add additional functionality to it. I do sometimes find myself using it with the O-rings if my sound sensitivity is really bad, but I really love it without the O-rings, even more than with it. I really only use it when my sound sensitivity is just way too bad. I think that having the end spin actually makes it a touch easier for it to switch between fingers. I find that not that it's harder with the O-rings, but this just makes it a little bit more fluid by just a touch. Let's see, what else did I want to go over? I really think that's it. I love this, guys. It's great. I carry it with me all the time. I do find myself using it a lot. I find myself using it a lot like when I'm watching movies and whatnot. I'll have this in one hand and a spinner in another hand. I get made fun of by my fiance a whole lot for it, but that's a whole nother story. Price-wise, I think that it's a steal. I think that it's very well priced. It's something that you're gonna wanna carry with you if you pick it up. I think the shape of it is phenomenal. I love that these ends come off because I think that it offers a lot of possibility to make attachments for it. If he does end up going the aluminum route, I think that, you know, he could potentially offer mix and match centerpieces with end pieces. I just think that there's a lot of potential out there for it. So it is well priced. It's super comfortable. It's incredibly fun to use. You can use it when you're trying to distract yourself. You can use it when you're trying to concentrate. It's just, I love it. I can't say enough good things about it. And I'm so excited that more of these are being made because I want to own them all. One thing I have to say that's really good about this versus say this one, I do love this one too. It actually took me, a little while to get used to it because as you can see, it's a different shape. I love that this curves inwards towards the center. It makes it a lot easier. So if you're looking to get into knuckle rollers, you may want to learn with something like this that is concave towards the center because it does make it a lot easier and a lot more fluid when you're playing with it. I think that's everything. I'm a little scatterbrained today. I apologize for that. So yeah, this is the SpinPin from Axiom Spinners. It is fantastic. Do yourself a favor and get in on that pre-order because I do believe that it's closing somewhat soon. I'm not sure if he's going to continue with the pre-order route or if he's going to start doing drops with them. I do recommend joining the Axiom Spinners Facebook page, which I will put a link to in the description. I'll put a link to their store in the description, and I will put a link to the high-res pictures that I am taking of this so that you guys can see it in all of its glory. If you have any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to post them in the comment section below. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you were able to learn something today, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.